welcome to the Never Seen It podcast, the only podcast called Never Seen It that's worth listening to. And tonight, he's here, ladies and gentlemen. He's here in our 2026 first recording of 2026. Mr. Arnie, the one-man party. He's aka Arnold Gallego. There he is. Got a nice little. Is that a IPA? What are we? Oh, it's a hazy. Ooh, I like good hazy.
I'm all about that hazy.
Yes, sir. And then we have Mr. Daily Dares, aka Filipino Grigio, aka Alex Gallego, the brothers Gallego, Mr. Donnie Appleseed, aka Donnie Guzman, the cousins Gallego, and then there's me, Boots Too Big, aka Adrian De La Torre. And tonight we're discussing the 2011 Zack Snyder directed film Sucker Punch.
I lost everyone I've ever loved. Then they locked me away with nowhere to hide.
A young woman institutionalized by her abusive stepfather retreats into a vivid fantasy world where she envisions a plan to escape. Gathering a group of fellow inmates, she embarks on a quest to collect 5 mystical items, blurring the lines between reality and imagination. And I believe, Donnie, that you chose this movie, so tell us, why did you choose Sucker Punch?
It's one of the. I love this movie. This is even before I was really familiar with Zack Snyder's work. I was really it really got my attention when it first came out, and I just thought it was a good movie that was worth talking about, especially because it gets a lot of hate when it comes to like critics rating it. But to me, it's like the ultimate action fantasy, visually rich film, and it's an original film at that. So I thought it was worth the discussion. Really good.
I remember vaguely seeing the trailer for this back in 2011, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, I don't know. I just thought it looked like a video game movie or something. Because he doesn't film it like a movie. Zack Snyder films everything like it's a video game cutscene. And I saw that, and as I watched it tonight, fresh off the presses, I was like, yeah, this just feels like a cutscene that never ends in a video game. But here's the thing. So since you chose this, explain to me. So is when they're in the fantasy land or whatever, fighting whatever weird robot looking dudes and whatnot. So is that them imagining it in their heads, or is it like they're entering a different dimension? Because I wasn't super clear on that.
I think this is like a good thing to discuss, right? Because it's like the whole movie, there's so many different interpretations based on how you see it. I think the whole movie is a fantasy. Like it starts off with them on a stage. So you have to have the understanding that you're going in watching like a theatrical, a theater release or something, right? Like they have curtains, they're sitting on the stage. And so I think the whole thing is like a fantasy. But I to distinguish what's the real world and what's in her head, and I think it's up to your interpretation of it or how you see it.
Right. Who else hadn't watched it besides me? Arnold and Alex, did you guys see it?
I've seen it before, and I actually really enjoyed the film, but I just didn't. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I kind of got the gist of what he was trying to do. I kind of weighed the criticisms versus my own understanding of the film, and I really chose to really try to see the metaphors in the film. Right? There's like a lot of so there's I watched like an explanation video on YouTube for a lot of it, and I'll go into it more as the show progresses. But like one of the things I learned was so if you really kind of have to pay attention to even the dialogue, even though it's not a dialogue heavy film, you really have to pay attention because there's little Easter eggs that kind of like hint into what's going on, and what Emily Browning's character Baby Doll is actually the guardian angel for Sweet Pea.
Which is that Abby Cornish? Abby Cornish.
The one that gets away at the end.
Right. And Jenna
the only
Malone
one
plays Wicked.
Who? Say it again. Who was the angel?
Baby Doll is actually the guardian angel for Sweet Pea. And they talk about it at the very beginning because as they're driving to the asylum or whatever it is, the narrator is talking about how your guardian angel appears whenever you feel like it needs to appear, even in the form of a demon. It'll scream like out of demons, and so that's what it is like. And on top of it, Baby Doll and Sweet Pea are the same character.
Yeah, that's what I got too. She's
what?
basically talking she's talking.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's narrating it from like in past tense. I think she's like, right? Like if Sweet Pea is talking, she's the narrator basically. That's her. That's her talking in the beginning.
I think so.
And
but there's a lot of hints into why they are the same character. The sister dies, Baby Doll's sister dies, Sweet Pea's sister Rocket dies. And then there's a lot of other stuff too that, there's like the same theme. They use the Pixies' Where Is My Mind as the kind of the theme for that.
I love that song.
And so it's kind of like they always play
that was a cover version
songs.
though. That's not the original.
No, it's not. It's not the original.
Hold on.
Is that the Bjork song?
You're thinking of Army of Me.
No,
Bjork. That's another thing I want to
me.
get into. That's another thing I want to get into.
Hold on. Before we do that, though, I need to ask Jenna Malone, who plays Rocket, how has she been in so many movies that I've seen, and yet I don't even recognize her in anything? Like, I've seen her in The Hunger Games. She was, like, in Donnie Darko.
Her look just changes. Her look just changes so much.
Yeah,
she's such a chameleon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
she's worked with Zack Snyder. She was in that terrible movie he did, Rebel Moon. You know, that Star Wars knockoff.
Yeah,
which I did watch, and Jesus,
I watched it too.
That was bad.
That was my first time seeing her.
Arnold, let's go to you. What are your rapid fire thoughts? What did Sucker Punch do for you? Or did it Sucker Punch you into confusion, or did you like?
Yeah, so I had never seen this movie, and for some reason I saw it on our schedule, like, oh, Sucker Punch. I don't know why. For some reason I thought it was an Adam Sandler movie. So
it does sound like an Adam Sandler movie. Now that you mention it,
but then I think
there's
he did
Love
a
Punch Drunk, isn't there?
Punch
I think that's probably because he has a
Paul Thomas Anderson,
Punch Drunk Love or something like that. Yeah, so that threw me off because I was going into it thinking it was like going to be a comedy or something. And then, but Carla, my wife, she watched it too, but she actually watched a preview for it like the day before, but I usually like to go into things blindly, and so I don't know what it was on, like HBO or something, but then I was like, wow, okay, it's a movie of baddies, okay, that's a good start, and then I'm like, oh, definitely fantasy, because of like all the, the fighting,
right.
dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I'm not
to clarify, yeah.
Fantasizing.
Thank you for clearing that up, by the way.
It's like not just fantasy, not fantasizing.
Right.
But anyways,
where was I?
Yeah, really great movie. Really, I love that all the action. You know me. I like all the action, and
all that Vanessa Hudgens action.
Yeah. Oh, I mean all of them. Dang, dude. And then
Let's just get out
what's
of
her
the way
name?
now.
How about what's her name?
The Asian girl,
Jamie Chung. Yeah, Jamie Chung.
Oh yeah.
She was one of my first friends on like MySpace or something.
Are you?
I remember that. Yeah.
You remember that?
Tom was my first friend.
For those of you under 30, MySpace was like the proto Facebook, and it was cool before it was cool to have social media. And Tom, you know what he did with his millions? He fucked off and just led a life that he wanted instead of being an evil tech billionaire. So good for you, Tom.
Hey,
he was everybody's friend.
If he's happy, hey, kudos to him.
Yeah, he was all our friends.
Chung? Wasn't she from like Real World or something?
I think so.
Was she?
I think so. She was something like, she was like in an MTV reality show for some reason.
You know what Letterboxd needs to do? Have like a little side panel where it lists all the TV credits. You don't have to have the posters. Just have a little panel on the side. Because like I'm looking at everybody's Letterboxd and I see movies that I've seen them in, but
no TV.
Jamie Chung was in The Grown Ups, Hangover 2 and 3. I don't know what she did in those movies. Sin City, Chuck
Sin
and
City,
Larry.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
she's been in a lot of stuff, but I don't recall her. That's so weird.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like I feel like they all had really good chemistry in this movie? Like they all
did.
owned their role, right? Like, they
I agree.
really good chemistry. Yeah.
But
a lot of it was like Vanessa Hudgens typically is like a typecasted type of actress, right? She did good.
I feel like she took this role to like break out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. She did really good. I wouldn't expect her to be playing that part, but she did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did good.
I feel like she had kind of a small. It was like kind of in the background though. Like they didn't focus on her too much.
Oh, like the smallest booty.
Yeah. No.
Oh, like you're talking about role?
If you think about it, like a train reference. She's the caboose. You know what I mean, Arnold? She's the booty of the train, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. I wasn't. I don't know. For some reason, I thought you were talking about like looks and stuff.
Listen, it's a new year. We can say whatever we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man. It's a new year. We can do whatever we want.
No, but
I want to talk about that though. That's the whole thing. Like Sucker Punch. I was watching this that video, and they were kind of like talking about how the Sucker Punch wasn't in the story, but it was actually for the audience. Like it subverted your expectations. Like what happened was, you saw this. It was like this glossy, glamorous sort of like action film, and just like typical low. It looked like low hanging fruit, like for every single guy. And even for me myself, when I first watched it, I was like, oh man, like really cute girls in this like sort of like action movie. But when you actually delved into it, and I was kind of like disappointed a little bit because I was like, it didn't live up to my expectations. But then in reality, definitely in multiple viewings, there was enough there that left like a breadcrumb trail to like draw you back in to like watch it again. And when you watch it again, it's this sort of, what do you call it? It like actually is this really brilliant storytelling thing. It is kind of Myth and Legends 101, like the hero of the tale. The story of the hero, kind of 101 Joseph Campbell stuff, But
hero's journey. Yeah.
The hero's journey, yes. But that being said, it was still done very, very well. It is flawed. Don't get me wrong. There's a few flaws here and there, but overall he did it really well. I know you. I know you do. But the thing with this is it kind of subverts your expectations when you actually delve into the story. Like you're ordering a Big Mac and getting like a really nice chicken dinner with like all the sides, and it's healthier for you and it's better for you, but you didn't expect that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Sucker Punch in its like simplest form means unexpected, right? But exactly what Alex said, it was unexpected for what the audience thought it was going to be.
Isn't the main tagline too? Is like you will be unprepared.
Yeah. When they did the trailer, that's what it said. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I can see that. I felt like it was going in one direction. I was sort of expecting kind of like a Prison Break caper type of story. And first of all, let me just say, Oscar Isaac, he wears so much eyeshadow in this. He's making J.D. Vance blush, by the way. And then you have, not only, so you have Oscar Isaac, you have Carla Gugino. And then you have, at the very, 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 very end, for like all of 2 seconds, John Hamm is in this, apparently, too.
John.
So if you watch the extended cut, there's like a really pivotal scene with John Hamm that kind of like speaks on the whole idea of this film being like, is this sort of exploitative of like the women? Is it just like objectifying women versus is this actually like really like cerebral? And
right.
And the thing about empowerment versus exploitation, like there's a sense of like scent. In this, there's actual like they acknowledge the who they are, and the fact that their fantasy versions of themselves are these really sexy, powerful women. They chose that as the way that they envision themselves. Like,
right.
I was watching this interview with Jenna Malone, and she put it perfectly, right? She's like, what are you talking about? Like, the interview was asking them about this whole thing too. Like, is this just objective? Seemed like you just guys are being objectified. What are you talking about? She's like, this is us. She was like, when she was a kid, she would envision herself not in like rolling around in like sweatpants and like jeans or whatever, like looking like all gnarly. She envisioned herself like very sexy, very vulnerable, very like empowered. And I think that's the misconception that a lot of people have about this film, as well as like any sort of female empowerment in general. It doesn't, just because people are dressing sexy doesn't mean that they're powerless. They're actually, if they're choosing this, that's a form of female empowerment. That's a form of empowerment in general.
more powerful.
Who's that Street Fighter character that everybody says is always it complains it because she's dressed too sexy?
Oh, Chun-Li?
Chun-Li, Cammy,
Yeah.
which one?
So
Yeah, which
is this,
one? They're all
is
pretty
this similar
sexy.
to that where it's like the discourse is, well, that's just male gazy, but at the same time it's like, well, two things can be true at once. Like, yeah, it is male gazy, but it's also, she's the actresses that portray her and stuff, and the people that cosplay as her, because I know that's a very popular cosplay.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know. They're choosing that because that's just their choice. They want to show that as their, like you said, empowerment, right? Female empowerment.
I think that's very smart, right? Because it's like that's what you expect on a surface level, but like Alex said, there's more to it. Like they're using their tools of being objectified and turning it into like weaponry, like they're weaponizing their sexuality.
Yeah, it's a fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Like we know that wearing a thong into battle is not practical, but this isn't real life. It's a fantasy, you know.
Can you confirm that, Arnold?
It's a great strategy because a lot of times they really get people's attention on that, and then it's kind of like you wave him right here, and then you get him right here with the uppercut,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
It's what magicians do.
Yeah,
Trick
yeah.
you.
Magicians wear thongs.
I'm a real big fan of that sort of tactic.
Yeah. That's
particularly
what
with
magicians
thongs.
do to distract you from the real handwork. Is that
They
wear
show
thongs.
their whale tail.
Yeah, exactly. Their whale tail.
That was like in the 90s for sure, right?
Remember in Superbad when he sees the redhead girl with the whale tail?
Yeah.
I know
Okay,
you guys
I was laughing
remember that
about when you
scene.
said
Yes,
whale tail,
yes.
but I don't know the reference.
You've seen
funny.
Superbad.
Yeah, but I forgot.
Oh,
The only thing I remember.
Okay, whale tail, right? It's like when, like, back in the like early 2000s, late 90s,
it's a
when
thong,
girls
basically.
they'd wear their thong, but the jeans would kind of be lower,
Low
and
rise.
you'd see
Yeah.
it'd be low rise, and you'd see
Yeah.
the thong come up, and so it kind of looks like a whale tail from the ocean.
Did you guys really like that? Did you guys like that though? Back in those days, I don't know. I was kind of torn on the low rise and the whale
mean,
tail.
I liked it once. I there was a skater chick that went to my high school that did that, and I thought she was hot, so I liked
okay.
it because of her.
Fair.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there's what's that name? That wrestler's name? The pro wrestler?
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus did it, but the other one.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Lolita? Lita?
Lolita, yeah,
Lita.
Lolita.
God.
Lita.
Or no, it was just Lita.
Yeah.
It was Lita, and she would come out wearing the baggy jean coat jeans, but then she'd have the what do you call it, the thong.
The thong, yeah. You ever see those videos of guys who like they're out in public, like at Walmart or something, and if someone's recording, and then they bend over to get something, and then like a red thong it shows.
yeah, I seen that.
Healing Object Power says it depends on who's wearing it. That's a good point. Healing Object
Yeah.
Power.
Good point.
But
Yeah,
back to Cyber.
I've had a plumber that wore one. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Plumber.
A plumber. Plumbers are famous for their whale
Plumber
tails.
guy or girl?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I
Okay.
I think I saw a comedy sketch that had like a plumber
Yeah.
wearing a thong.
So, Donnie, because I didn't have time to do much research, do you know any behind the scenes, like on as far as what inspired this, how it was made, anything like that you can talk to us
No,
about?
I didn't. I actually didn't get to rewatch it before before this episode. But I do know, like I mentioned, it's completely original. It's not based off of any manga or anything like that. Which
Okay.
kudos to Zack Snyder for his originality with
Well,
that.
I have to say, I know Zack Snyder gets a lot of shit, and some of it's deserved. He's kind of like his own Michael Bay, right? He's kind of like Michael Bay light. But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, to his credit, he can make stuff look really cool. Like, he knows
His
how to
shots are
make shit.
sick.
They're
Like,
really
that
sick. Yeah,
that shot with like the eye and then like the eye hole and then it pulls out. Like he just has some. It's
great.
I don't know. Yeah, it's really good. Like he's an artist with what he does. Right. He's
Yeah.
not like he's not my
dope.
top on my top list of like directors, but he can stand on his own. Like he's definitely up there as one of the most innovative creative directors.
I've never watched a Zack Snyder film and said that looked like shit. I never. No, seriously. I watched plenty of Zack Snyder films where I said, "Wow, that was shit." Though the story was terrible.
Well,
What else did he do?
Just Justice League.
Justice League. I haven't watched.
Okay.
The Zack Snyder
Wait,
film,
hold
by the way.
on. To be fair, Joss Whedon finished that, right? Wasn't
did.
he the one that?
Yeah, because
so-
I think Zack Snyder. I think he had like a family emergency or something, right? Like,
Yeah.
Didn't his daughter or somebody get hurt or something?
I have no clue.
It was something like someone. I think it was a kid, one of his kids. He had to go.
What are some other Snyder
I'm
movies?
not a fan of Justice League, but I was
League.
still like
Watchmen.
visually like.
Never seen it.
I was,
Never seen it.
Yeah.
But I was still like
300.
visually like.
Man of
Yeah,
Steel.
I like 300. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. Even the movies I don't like, I like the
Dawn
way
of
he
the
was shot.
Dead. That's my favorite Zack Snyder movie. Is Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the
Oh yeah,
Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of
He
the
did
Dead
Dawn of the Dead.
is that I will say is probably his best movie, and I think it's probably my favorite movie of his. And one of my
Dawn
favorite
of the Dead
zombie
with
movies.
with a zombie. Remember Arnold?
Zombies, yeah.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Oh,
what?
and Watchmen.
This is
Watchmen and Dawn of the Dead.
Sucker Punch is my favorite from him.
And
For-
300. So look
I
at
will
that. I
say-
do like his
300's good.
movies. I do like his movies.
I will
just
say,
don't like all
I
of
will
them.
say that I really do love Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch is my favorite Zack Snyder film, to be
Okay.
honest.
Wow.
Same. It's just crazy how many people shit on it. Even Quentin Tarantino shits on this movie.
Well, Quentin Tarantino shits on a lot of things.
Yeah, he
shouldn't
shits
be
on
shitting
everything
on.
lately.
I mean,
Yeah.
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano. We talked about this in our Once Upon a Time in Hollywood episode, available now. Yeah, we love Paul Dano. Everybody loves Paul Dano. You know,
Yeah.
he's smoking
But
crack.
yeah.
Yeah, so 300, Dawn of the Dead, Watchmen. I like the Watchmen movie. It's not a perfect movie either.
I liked it too. It's not the perfect
Yeah.
movie.
No.
I've never seen it.
Actually, I would say the Watchmen ending is better than the comic ending. I like the Watchmen
You
movie
think
ending
so?
better. I think so. I
I
don't
don't
like
wanna-
that fucking
no, I don't
squid
wanna-
at the end of the book.
I don't know.
That's my hot take for the night, by the way. Let's
Yeah,
clip that.
I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. Let's do
That's
a
another
Watchmen
discussion.
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, I was like, that's another discussion on its own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
generate this to put Arnold in a bikini. No, I'm just kidding. That's the thing that people are doing on Twitter now. By the way, they're telling
Yeah.
Grok, the AI thing. Oh, put me in a bikini in this picture, and then it just does.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't feed the AI. Stop
Don't feed
feeding
the
the
AI.
AI.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
But is
What
it
else?
like one of my favorite elements of this film is like the music. I really, really love, especially I do feel like he based a lot of the film off of Bjork's "Army of Me." You know, I think that is like such a pivotal song that I do feel that this film was, even though "Where's My Mind" is like the theme for both Sweet Pea and Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, not Rocket, Sweet Pea and Baby Doll. I feel that the fact that they use "Army of Me," if you look at the lyrics, you look at the intention of like what the lyrics are for that when Bjork wrote it, it's such like absolutely like 100% the pivotal to what the story is about. So if you look at if you listen to the lyrics, he's like the lyrics are like stand up. I don't know them off the top of my head, but it's basically a song that Bjork wrote for her about her brother, about how he's like he complains about his life not going anywhere, but he's not doing anything about it. And so she's like, you know, like if you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me, you know. So basically, it's like get up, like get off your ass and do it. And like so, Baby Doll, like at the very beginning when she meets the wise man, and that you hear like the you know the army of me come in to like start playing and everything like that, and that's like when she like takes up the mantle of what she has to do, this mission, this goal that she has. And if you think about it, the reason why she's the guardian angel for Sweet Pea, she's the one that is like motivated to go and do these things, and she's like, but Sweet Pea is the one that's reluctant. And when you think about the hero's journey, there's always this reluctance in the hero, right, to take on that journey.
The refusal of the call.
The refusal of the call.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with Sweet Pea. So like Baby Doll is like the side of one that's like really like let's do this, and like, you know, at the end she's finally like, okay, let's go. You know, it's like it's just you and me now. It's just you and me. That's all that's left in this journey. And you know, that's the whole thing with Bjork. You know, that Army of Me song, it's a call to arms of sorts.
Right. That's a good point. I like the music a lot, actually. Even though the Pixies' original version is still peak for me anyway. But it was good music. It was good use of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the soundtrack, I believe Emily Browning actually covered some of the songs like herself, like personally. So I thought that was cool too. That she, damn, multi-talented.
Who's Emily Browning? Was that Baby Doll?
Baby Doll.
Baby Doll. Yeah.
Oh,
She was also in the Lemony Snicket's movie. She was in Ghost Ship. I don't remember her in Ghost Ship. Or Lemony Snicket's for that matter. She's been in a lot of stuff.
You know what's kind of crazy
stuff, yeah.
though? Like after this, like she was very not very much in like a lot of film or TV. Like I know she was in like American Gods, but then there's like the films were really sporadic. Like, I always thought she was going to be like this big star.
Yeah.
But then I did some research on it. She's like she actually is. She said like she was being very selective with like a lot of her roles. She even turned down roles in Twilight, in the Hunger Games. I could imagine they probably were going to give her the lead because she looks like what's a Jennifer.
Yeah.
Lawrence kind
She
of
plays such a good badass.
Yeah,
she does.
I feel like she could have taken the lead role in
You think
Hunger Games.
that would have launched her into the same kind of stardom as Jennifer
I
Lawrence?
think so, but she didn't want that for herself.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
She didn't want
That's
to be
a choice.
like have
Yeah.
like a be like this superstar with like a franchise. She wanted to pick and she even like wanted. She was
she's
like, I wanted to be a
Australian.
writer. She wanted to be
Yeah,
a
she's
writer
Australian,
and director.
I
Interesting.
think her husband's a director, isn't he? Like I forgot who she's married.
I'm not
but
sure.
I think he's a director.
Oh, she's married?
Yeah, I'm
She's
pretty sure
from
she's married to a
Australia,
director.
mate. Yeah, she's
But
married,
yeah,
Arnold. Sorry, you don't.
Oh, I mean, no,
That ship
for
has sailed.
people out there because like who want to know.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I looked it up too, and I was disappointed.
That's funny. The first 20 minutes, I mean, she doesn't even speak, and like I think she does really good conveying emotions, like just through her facial expressions. Like it was really good.
That's the thing. Like this movie was great on almost every technical level. I just thought the writing was kind of weak.
Would you call how it opens up with really not any dialogue? But did it open up with a montage?
No.
Oh, so you wouldn't call that a montage?
Well,
Like, with, like,
no,
all the
because the
music?
montage happens over time and it shows like progress. It was kind of montagey in the way it was shot and edited, but it all kind of happened around the same like time frame, right? Before she gets sent to taken to the asylum.
Shows
right?
like the mom not making it and she's like crying and then the funeral and then the stepdad like
guess that's kind of a montage.
I would agree it would be a montage. I agree.
I
did you
guess.
notice how he angrily threw the dirt into the like and then finds out that the will left it to her two daughters like dude okay
Yeah.
That's like that scene Ratatouille where the evil bad guy chef sees the letter from the dead chef restaurateur and he's like, oh no, he's leaving it to his freaking nephew or whatever. That's a bad comparison. But you guys saw Ratatouille. I'm not the only one. Surely I'm not the only one who saw Ratatouille. Are we at the 30-minute mark? All right, let's get our exercise. This is part of the show now.
I've never seen Ratatouille.
Oh, come on, Donnie.
I just saw it this year because Silas wanted to watch it.
Do you
It's
remember
not
the scene
bad.
I'm talking
it's not
about?
bad.
Do you
Yeah, I know
remember
the scene you're talking about.
where he's
Yeah.
like, he's reading it with. It's a famous meme now. So, yeah, you should watch it. Alex, I'm shocked because food is such a big part of culture and it's something we talk about all the time on the show. I'm surprised you haven't seen Ratatouille.
I've been meaning to watch it. I just keep on forgetting to watch it.
If you can spare the $19 a month for Disney Plus, you can watch it on there, or just go buy the DVD.
I've seen
$19 for fucking Disney. You know how much it was when I first got it for my kid was like $9, $9.99 a month.
It went up.
And that was 5 years ago. So it's gone up. What is that? 200%? I don't know. I'm bad at math.
To be fair, they bought Fox. They had to increase the price to add Hulu on there.
They didn't have to buy Fox. Disney, what are you doing? You don't have to buy stuff. Just keep the stuff you have now. Like, what is wrong with... You have Marvel, you have Star Wars, you have Pixar, you have your entire Disney library. Why do you need more shit? It's just going to sit and collect dust. No.
Yeah, and they offer very low dividends on their stock.
And you offer very low dividends on your stock. You got to help our boy Arnold out. You know what I mean?
Come
What the
on,
hell?
man.
So,
But when I watched Ratatouille, Ratatouille,
I love that.
I watched it with my cousins and I made ratatouille for dinner.
Is it good?
It looks pretty, but I don't know. It's not my thing. I was like, man,
Need some protein in there, like some slices of like, I don't know, bacon or something, right, Arnold?
I'm a real like meat and carbs kind of guy.
Have you ever had
Some ground
gabagool?
beef in there.
Gabagool?
Yeah. You seem
I don't
like you
know,
would have eaten some gabagool.
Maybe I have.
Do you know what gabagool is, Arnold?
No.
It's a capicola.
Oh, capicola.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's just like a slang term for capicola.
Yeah, it's more of a Sopranos reference at this point. But yeah,
It's a type of meat, right?
yeah.
Have you seen that episode of Mad TV where it's like Will Sasso?
Oh yes,
like
as Tony.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's like,
I love that.
Where's my gabagool?
Where's my gabagool? Doctor says you shouldn't eat it.
I think I saw that just like the other day.
Yeah, that's good. Healing After Power says that Disney is Big Brother. Yeah, well, they're not far off, right?
Yeah.
But back to Sucker Punch, because that's what we're talking about tonight. Look, it's the first recording of the new year. We're all just coming back from holiday break. I feel like mentally we're all still kind of in holiday break, because it's cold and shit.
Yeah, it was bulking up season for me, so I ate whatever I wanted.
Now you gotta cut.
Yep.
I'm just doing my best to avoid talking about Sucker Punch. No, that's a joke. But what else? So, yeah, on a technical level, I thought, look, the cinematography is fantastic. The music is great. The acting isn't bad. The directing is like... So Zack Snyder, apparently, I didn't know this until I Googled it. He got to start directing music videos. So that really explains to me, I think, the visual style that he has basically used to define himself. Don't you guys think?
Yeah.
I wonder what music videos.
I could see that.
My Chemical Romance, Soul Asylum, ZZ Top, Morrissey, Rod Stewart. Wow, he worked with some big names. There you go. He's a music guy. He's very inclined towards music.
Well, there you go.
There you go, right?
The music with
yeah.
That was the thing I was actually kind of thinking about the past few days. Like, man, I wish that what sucks about like MTV closing. I mean, they haven't done music videos in forever. Or at least made it up.
Oh yeah, they closed the music division.
They just shut down MTV entirely. There's like no more MTV.
No, but they still have like the reality show stuff, don't they?
No, they don't. MTV is dead now.
Are you sure?
The channel? No, they there's no more reality shows.
I think they closed it out by playing the very first music video that they played when they launched.
That's so. I could have sworn.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a little like you, Adrian. I was a little confused because just the other day I was watching music videos on one of the MTV channels that I have on my Spectrum. So I don't know if it's different because I heard something like in other countries, it's totally out.
MTV is not completely dead, but it's kind of dead. Actually, to be honest, it's been dead for a while because of the internet. I feel like
that's what I'm saying though. Like the actual what it used to be is dead. But also like I guess they're not doing more productions as well. That's neither here nor there. Though what I'm trying to get at is like a lot of directors got their start in music videos. Like for instance,
Ridley Scott.
Let me grab this real quick.
Ridley Scott, I believe, was also a music video director.
Spike Jones.
Oh,
I have two DVDs collections. It's like a collection of all of Spike Jones's music videos. It has California by Wax, Sure Shot by Beastie Boys, The Far Side's Drop, Cannonball from the Breeders, Sabotage from the Beastie Boys, Defunk from Daft Punk. There's like a lot. He directed a lot of stuff.
Do the artists own the rights to their music videos, or does the label own that? Now I'm curious about that.
I feel that it really depends. Like I think it's a product of marketing.
Okay.
For the music.
I mean, they really don't even own their own music either, right? Because that was the whole thing with Taylor Swift buying her.
It really depends on the artist and the kind of deal that they made.
Yeah.
For instance, so the
what
band
did Taylor Swift buy? She bought her.
She bought her old collection back. Okay. But like, say for instance, for instance, the Mars Volta. When they printed their deal, when they inked their deal, they wanted to make sure that they actually owned the masters.
That's what it was.
I think what it was they said, okay, you guys can own the masters for like a certain amount of time, and then they revert back to us after like I think like a really short time. It was like 5 years, which was unheard of for a lot of like people on record labels. And so like that's the whole thing. Like I think with them, that's another story. I don't want to get into
but going back to what you're saying, so Zack Snyder got to start directing music videos. A lot of directors get their start directing music videos or TV commercials. I think I said Ridley Scott did music, but no, actually I think he got his start in TV commercials, and then transitioned into movies. But yeah, you can really see the influence in this film because it looks like a music video. It feels like a music video. He likes to do that thing where he slows down time and then ramps it up again. He does that in almost every movie. I know he did that in 300. I know he did that in Watchmen. He did that in the Batman movies, the Zack Snyder Batman movies, a lot actually. And he did it in this.
Everybody's got their like cinematic like what do you call it, touchstone?
Yeah.
Like for instance, the lens flare, the lens flare from J.J. Abrams. Yeah.
What do you guys like more, Zack Snyder or Michael Bay? If you had to choose between those two guys,
Zack Snyder.
Snyder.
I have to say Snyder because of Sucker Punch and 300.
Oh, okay. There you go.
300
you should watch Watchmen, Arnold. I think you'd like it.
I think I did. Good. I feel like I did, but then I fell asleep.
Yeah.
But I read the comic, and the comic was really good. What
did you say Wonder Woman too? I think he did Wonder Woman also. I'm not sure, but
Wonder Woman, the first one or the second one? The second one was not well received.
First one.
Oh no, that was Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins.
Oh, was it? Okay, okay. I don't know.
So the one with Gal Gadot?
She did both of them. She did Monster too. Oh, did you guys ever see Monster with Charlize Theron? That's a good one.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that was her.
I do remember that.
And they're remaking Monster. With I forget who. They're remaking that movie for some reason though. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
I got that confused with Monster. I think there's a movie called Monster Party with Macaulay Culkin. No. That's not the same thing. I know Monster. Yeah.
Monster's the one where they made Charlize Theron look ugly, which is a feat in and of itself.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
There's also Monster Ball, right?
Monster Ball.
Oh yeah, Monster Ball.
Is that Halle Berry? Is she in that? I want to say. Or am I thinking about something else?
Yeah, I think it's Halle Berry.
With Halle Berry and what's his name from
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball.
Heath Ledger, Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
I forgot about that guy.
Sling Blade.
Pete Diddy is in that. What? He's in Monsters Ball? Now, why would he be in that? He wanted to check out some bombs to get in there.
He wanted to check out the Monsters Balls.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch a documentary? Real quick, I don't want to side.
I've heard that it's good.
Yeah,
I've heard that there's some footage in that's like, how did he get this or whatever? And everybody's like,
well, I know how he got it. He bought it because Diddy didn't want to pay the guy.
50 Cent is like the best person at being a hater. Him and Kendrick Lamar are up there.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Just one thing, 50 Cent, he declined all interviews except for ABC because he knows that in prison ABC is the only network that they allow the prisoners to watch.
The ultra troll, man. Yeah, that fool is crazy.
That is master level trolling and pettiness right there. I love it.
I love it too.
You know what else I love?
I'll suck all the
Smashing
haters.
Pumpkins, Alex. Did you ever see that? And Bowfinger. You guys ever watch Bowfinger? I feel like I'm getting all these references and nobody's picking up on any of them.
I did watch
There's
Bowfinger,
a scene in Bowfinger where Heather Graham tells Steve Martin something. She's like, you love Smashing Pumpkins? He's like, I love doing that. So anyway, that's a bad side tangent. I don't know why I brought this up.
Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
Hey,
that's why I brought it up. That's why
you got a good eye. You got a good eye, mate.
I try. I try my best.
Yeah. So Baby Dolls is Australian, right?
I feel like I cut somebody off. I think somebody was trying to say something. Was that you, Donnie? My bad. Sorry.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
I tried to.
Well, I was trying to bring it back there. I was trying to finish the idea of the music video thing.
Sorry. Let's go back to that.
Well, I was just kind of saying that I really miss the way that music videos can flourish up and coming directors.
Right.
They did that like Spike Jonze I was talking about, Chris Cunningham, Michel Gondry. There's so many really great. The director who did what was that movie? I can't remember, but
the RZA?
There were. What's that?
The RZA?
He was never a film director though. I mean, I'm sure he's directed
I was thinking videos. That was what you were thinking about.
I know that DMX was in the film, and so was Nas.
Oh,
what's that movie called? Belly. The guy who directed Belly. He started off.
Vince Vaughn. Oh, was that Vince Vaughn? No, never mind.
No, it wasn't him.
No,
you're thinking
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, never mind.
But no, the guy who directed that movie, it was a huge, big time music director. He did a lot of I think he did a lot of what was that, Biggie's music videos and anyways, yeah. I feel like that's the shame of like losing something like MTV. You know, we're not going to see any more like focus on music videos. You know, they're still going to happen. Like people are still making them on for YouTube, but I don't think it's ever going to be used as like a marketing tool on like a big scale like MTV was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. The younger generations will never get to experience is sitting around the TV and watching a music video together. I remember that at my because I think I mentioned I spent a lot of time at my grandpa's house as a kid, my grandparents' house, and you know back then you only had so many channels, and MTV was one of them. And I remember, just sitting around and watching like the latest Michael Jackson video or something. You know, like that was great.
Yeah.
And
I remember, Channel 35, MTV.
It was Channel. Oh, I thought it was Channel 18 actually in the desert. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But
I don't know. For us, it was 35.
I'm pretty sure it's 35.
Yeah, it was. Because VH1 was 36.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
And then also somewhere nearby it was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I think it was 34.
Yeah. 34, 33. I think you're right. Yeah.
Spice was 99. Who said that?
That was, of course, a channel dedicated to all the different spices you could put in your recipes, right, Arnold? I mean,
That's right. Because
even back then, you were a connoisseur of.
I'm a foodie, and I was always in the search for all kinds of different spices.
You're like, cumin. What's that? Oh.
It was the precursor to the Food Network.
Cumin. Cumino. Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming. That's what they said on that channel a lot. They used a lot of cumin, but they were mispronouncing it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try to walk me through the ending a little bit because I didn't fully grasp what was going on in the ending there. So after the train scene, and then you see John Hamm, and he's talking to somebody. What was John Hamm's point? Like, what was the point of his character? Do we remember? Do we know? Like,
in extended, I've never seen the extended cut. Donald, have you seen the extended cut?
No, I haven't either. I should. I have it. I just never watched it.
Well, in the explanation video, they go into it and how if you watch the extended cut, and the guy was recommending that you do it. This was the version that he wanted for the theaters, but then obviously studios want to cut down things just to make it more marketable and everything. But this is
they're trying to keep it PG-13, I think, right? That's
probably. I think. Yeah. I think it did cross the lines of like kind of sexually, because like it was like almost proposing to Baby Doll, like as a prostitute type of deal. But like, the whole thing was like going back to it was, this is her choice. When it comes to the things that she chooses to do, you're either giving yourself fully to this thing, or you're denying it. And his character was like, I will never take from you something that you don't want to give. If you're giving to me, you're giving to me fully because it's your choice. And he's all, and that's the same thing for me. Like, but then in the reality where he's actually the doctor that like does the lobotomy. So I don't know like what the metaphor is. And because I didn't watch the extended cut, I don't know the full context of that whole scene. I saw a small snippet of it. So I actually I've been searching it out, and I found it on Best Buy. I'm going to buy it. I'll report back.
Okay, so yeah, that makes more sense. I guess I was just like, I felt like, I don't know. To me, the ending felt a little rushed, like they were just trying to get to the finish line a little bit.
Which it was rushed.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then it just kind of ended. I was like, oh, okay. Who was really the antagonist in this? Like, I don't know. Was it Oscar Isaac? Was it something else? Like
Oscar Isaac, the zaddy guy, the daddy.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
Blue.
All the eye
the guy who plays Blue.
Blue, that's his name.
Yeah, I would say Blue was the antagonist.
Yeah,
I think because he was the one that plotted to get like the money through by forging all those documents to get her lobotomized.
And does somebody get lobotomized? I feel like I missed something.
She gets lobotomized. Baby Doll gets lobotomized.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes it seem more dark.
So lobotomy is that thing when they do to the eye?
Yeah,
that's what a lobotomy is.
Yeah,
you're basically
hammer the pick into your brain through your eye socket. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's for like mental issues, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to
basically
calm you
what
down.
it is. It's like you're there, but you're like unresponsive to everything. You're
like in a vegetative state.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's why.
Did you ever see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson?
No.
Oh. Did you ever see House on Haunted Hill?
Didn't they do that in Girl Interrupted?
I didn't see
can't
Girl
remember.
Interrupted.
That's with Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder's in there. All the baddies.
Winona Ryder. Yeah.
All the zaddies.
All the 90s baddies.
Yeah. All the 90s baddies.
Yeah. This movie came out in 2011, and if you told me that it came out yesterday, I would believe you, because it still has like a very clean digital look. Although I don't know if it was shot on digital. I feel like it was probably still shot on 35. But
you know what's crazy
I think
though?
35. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy
I
though?
know.
I feel like I've seen a group of Sucker Punch girls at Comic-Con.
I took a picture with a girl that was dressed like a baby doll.
I probably just took a picture not even knowing. I was like, oh, cosplayer. Like, you know.
Arnold taking pictures without consent.
Everyone does, man.
No,
at Comic-Con?
That's not right though.
Is there like, what's the cadence when you go to Comic-Con and wanting to take a picture with somebody?
It is intrusive if you like.
You have to ask. You should ask them.
You should.
If you're on the 30th floor and you're looking down and you're zooming in at 15x, there's no problem with that.
First of all, are there really 30 floors at Comic-Con? That seems like
from our hotel.
Oh.
we got to lock that in, by the way.
I get it.
I don't know what's going on this year.
Arnold, that's good. That's good. We're on a list.
You're incriminating yourself, Arnold.
Starting 2026 strong.
I do that for laughs. You know. You can check my phone. There's about 90,000 photos that you have to go through. But
Carla, can you hear us? Get in here. No, I'm kidding.
Check his phone, Carla.
She's like, I'm sure there is.
All right, guys. Do we want to do final thoughts, or how are we feeling? I feel like we're at that point, right?
Yeah.
Go around the
Well,
room.
you know what? I mean, I really enjoyed all the action and everything, but then I really was confused about, we never actually did get to see her dance. I was actually kind of curious, and what does the dance look like?
That's
So it goes into her eye, and then it's really cool, the stuff, the different phases or levels and the bosses that she fights. I guess if you think about it in a video game sense, that was pretty cool. But then was it real? Was it it
was all a fantasy. But the thing is, like, that whole the dance was like kind of the mystical part of it all. Like, was able to bring those characters into a different world.
Yeah.
So like,
because it's part of the fantasy, right?
Well, it was
in their minds. Yeah.
It was like her way of escaping from the reality. That was like the whole thing. It's like, your reality, what you find is real, is what you choose is real. That whole thing. That was like, they talk about it in the very beginning of the film too.
Yeah.
There's so many layers. Like even like you notice that the for example, the wise man in the film, he's also the bus driver at the end.
Yeah.
Right. Or like the nurses that's in the lobotomy
that
room
actor's name
is also the high roller girls in the
his name
brothel.
is Scott Glenn.
Scott Glenn.
Glenn.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love Scott Glenn. He's like, he always plays such a cool like mentor character. He always has that sort of like gravity of like in Daredevil.
Stick.
Yeah, Stick.
Or he's getting shot by Denzel and his crew in Training Day. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true. No, but like, that's another thing too. Like, there's a theory that he's also a guardian angel
that makes sense.
Sweet Pea.
He has like the Obi-Wan wizard vibes,
Yeah.
He's like their Gandalf or something.
Yeah, he's like giving them the knowledge of what they need to do to accomplish to get to where they need to be.
Yeah. Scott Glenn. All right. Well,
How about?
Oh yeah, there
okay,
was there was actually a really cool quote that I think I wrote down from Scott Glenn. I
hit
thought
us with it.
yeah, this is like one that I really love. It's like for those who fight for it, life has a flavor sheltered will. Sorry, let me start over again. For those who fight for it, life has a flavor the sheltered will never know. I thought that was such an awesome like quote. You know, like that's so true.
I'm
Like,
glad that's
Scott Glenn quote. Or
yeah, that was like the quote from Wise Man when he's
okay.
talking to the girls.
I missed that.
He's like, "For those who fight for it, life has a flavor. The sheltered will never know." And that's such a that's so true. You know,
There was a lot of really good like knowledge, like wisdom that he dropped. That I was just oh, dude, this is something that I should have wrote down for the podcast. Maybe I'll look it up later, but I didn't.
well, you're bringing it up now though, so that's good at least. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of I googled it real quick, but but how about we take a question from my live chat that I have?
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
says,
I don't know. You had your own side live chat going.
this comes off as a very, very like dude kind of question. Who do you guys think was the hottest girl?
your chat, aka the notes that you wrote to yourself.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna say Scott Glenn. Yeah, Scott Glenn.
The chef.
The chef. Oh yeah, I love the chef.
The chef.
He was so hot.
Maybe a little bit
was
more,
so
he would
hot.
have been what was that fat bastard from?
Hey now, it's rotund bastard, Arnold. That's you got to say that now.
It was what?
26. Rotund bastard.
Rotund?
Rotund. You can't say fat. You got to say he's rotund.
No,
Rotund.
PHAT. Pretty hot and tempting.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. HLP says Blondie.
Which one is
Or
Blondie? Is that
blonde.
Vanessa Hudgens? Right?
Was it
That's
Vanessa Hudgens?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jamie Chung is Amber, and then Jenna Malone's Rocket.
This person on my chat, they said that they think it's Sweet Pea because they think that she looks like Alexis Texas.
Alexis. I never heard that name.
The other one says, hold on, he says here, the
Is
Dr.
this your burner account, Arnold?
Dr. Gorski. He looks like Lisa Ann.
Carla Gugino.
I gotta check that out now. I knew
Man, Arnold.
I'm sure you'll do your own research later.
You're having a chat with one person only.
No.
and that's your alter ego.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys follow me,
Is that your baby doll to your Sweet Pea?
How many burner accounts do you have, Arnold?
I have no burner accounts.
No,
It's
none.
all me. It's all Arnie Callego.
Carla.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm
we
just
kid on
reading
this show.
what people are saying.
Yeah.
AKA what Arnold is saying to Arnold.
You know what? It's like that scene in The Office where they create a fake website for Creed, but it's really just a Word document for him to post his thoughts. That's what we should do.
This is what Arnold is. Arnold is our Creed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And our Meredith as well. No, not Meredith. Yeah, no, Meredith, right? Is that the redhead?
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Okay, guys. I think we're at that point now. Let's
No,
start
it's
to
one more
wrap
minute.
her up.
Then we. Oh, are you talking about to wrap it up?
For
or are you
to
talking
wrap
about
it up,
like
yes.
to
Yeah.
loosen our hips?
Are we counting it down
wrap it up.
like New Year's Eve? the hip swivels from Arnold.
Did we time
hilarious.
things wrong? Because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out this week, and that's our first posted episode of the new year. But this is our first recording of the new year.
This is the
Should
first
we have
recording.
like timed it where this would have been? I guess it doesn't matter now.
Well, I mean, I think this will come out like next. So
Next week, yeah.
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 We're caught up, baby. We're caught up. Hey, but then we had a nice little break. You know, we had a nice little
Yeah.
break.
Nice, refreshing break.
Nice
Well deserved.
well deserved.
Well deserved, guys.
Well deserved.
We did
all
it.
right. Well, let's go around the room. So, Donnie, I'll start with you since this was your movie. Yeah. So, tell us, what are your final thoughts on Sucker Punch?
I think Snyder's trying to definitely send a message here. Between poking at exploitation and women empowerment. I think a lot of people missed it, and that's why the critics were so harsh about it. But at the same time, these critics that are talking smack, they're the same critics that are probably praising 300. Like, what happened to talking about how men were being objectified in that film? Right? Like, it's just, but I don't know. For me, it's a really good movie. It's deep. You can rewatch it. There's a lot of different levels to it. But even on a surface level, I think you just got to appreciate that Snyder is great at what he does and with the imagery, and appreciate and how he executes each shot in this movie. And so for me, it's a what is it? Is it out of 5 stars? Is that what we do? I would give it a 5 out of 5. I love this movie. I did when I first watched it, and I still do to this day. So.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where can people find you? Sorry, I got
you can find
distracted
me.
by the
I know,
hits.
me too. So did I. You can find me on all social medias at _ Donnie Appleseed.
Awesome. Alex, final thoughts, and where can people find you?
I really like this film. It's definitely not a masterpiece by any means, but it's definitely a film that is worth analysis. Further discussion. But I do feel it's like probably the deepest film he's done. Again, I think he's not a genius filmmaker. He's not, like, he's absolutely flawed. But that being said, I feel that he really put his heart into this film. Like, just the fact that, I mean, you look at the rest of his catalog, his filmography. Like, even I haven't seen Rebel Moon, but I've heard that it's just basically a Star Wars ripoff. Whereas this is definitely like something of its own. Like, it I would dare to say that very many like blockbusters today don't hold a candle to what this this has the potential to be. It's like one of those films that, like, with further rewatches, you get more and more out of it. And again, like, Adrian, I know you probably like think that the writing is not up to par, and I agree. But the idea is there, and he did his best to try to convey that. He wasn't absolutely successful, and I think that's why you get the critics and everything. But I also do feel a lot of the criticism, like Donald said, like when it comes to the objectification and the empowerment versus exploitation of the characters, like the female characters and everything like that, that's very debatable. But I truly don't feel that if this is at all exploitative. It's very much an empowerment film. And I do really love, like, I look at it now, I love the character of Baby Doll, and like the Sweet Pea dynamic, and this is like I think my second or third time watching it since my initial watching, and I would say it's been like at least a decade since I watched it originally. But for me, because of the flawed writing, I don't want to give it a 5. I gave it a 3.5. But needless to say, it's still one of my favorite like Zack. It is my favorite Zack Snyder film, and I will defend that. You could find me at Daily Dares on all the socials.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Alex. And by the way, you're not missing much on Rebel Moon. Really, you're not.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
You just reminded me of something, Alex. Like the girls in the scene, Snyder had them go through Navy SEALs training. Like, so it's legit. Like how they engage during combat. I thought that was cool. Just nice. Worth the mention. Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know. That's a nice little fun fact. Thank you for that.
So they have to get like I mean, they do like all kinds of crazy stuff where they get like choked, and like have to hold their breath and stuff.
Like. More like how they hold the gun and how they shoot and how they react.
Gotcha.
I think some of the messages they use, like with their hands,
I don't know what Navy SEAL training you went through, Arnold.
Sweeping the leg and stuff.
Sweeping the leg.
Sweeping the leg.
Leg sweep, yeah.
Sweeping the
like
legs.
Guile on Street Fighter.
Sweeping the leg and getting choked. That's all.
Yeah.
Navy SEAL training.
That's how he exercises. Yeah.
I mean, there's like so many more.
Self asphyxiation.
Yeah.
There's like
You
so
burn some
much
calories.
more.
Hey, you take it where you can get it, right, Arnold?
They get pepper sprayed,
Yeah. Well,
right?
Well,
Is that like
yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if that's Navy SEAls.
I don't know if this is true,
I
but
don't know what's getting sprayed in your eyes, Arnold, but
yeah.
man,
they got to go in ice
Mostly
cold water
cumin,
for a long
right, Arnold?
time.
a lot of cumin.
A lot of cumin.
Or how they would say in the Spice Channel, come in.
Yeah.
Well,
They're mispronouncing a very popular.
there are spices that that are hot for the mouth, right? But then there's also spices. They're not hot and make your mouth burn, but internally makes you warm. I think cumin. I think cumin is one of these.
HLP says, were they sweeping your third leg?
Sweeping the third leg, yeah. Good one, HLP. Arnold, on to you next. What are your final thoughts? And then you know what comes after that. But first, let's hear your final thoughts.
So, this movie was a really, really great, enjoyable surprise, just like what the movie's called, Sucker Punch. I did not expect that. I was expecting Adam Sandler for whatever reason, and then and caught me like with my pants down. I mean, not like figuratively,
Right.
like
metaphorically.
More metaphorically, that's what I mean. Yeah, whatever. Like you caught me off guard, and watched it with my wife, and
Did she catch you off guard?
No, well, cause
With your pants down?
She watched the preview, so she kind of knew what she was gonna watch, and
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and 300 is one of my favorite all-time movies, and it totally makes sense. Like, I'm thinking about it now, and you can totally see Snyder's mark. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it looks so much like it. And even like the pacing, the I guess the montaginess sort of. And a lot of, in 300 you have a lot of parts where like you see a lot of the beautiful physiques of the guys, and then here you see a lot of like the ladies' beauty,
The athleticism.
athleticism all around, beauty and athleticism all around. Man, this movie has a very, very high rewatchability for me. I definitely want to watch it again. And now,
would you watch it if like it was all fuzzy?
Fuzzy, like
Would
what?
you watch it if
If it was like all scrambled?
all scrambled? Yeah.
Oh, why would anybody watch any sort of TV like that?
Spice it up. You gotta spice it up.
Yeah.
But
Spice
I
up
mean,
your
like,
life, Arnold.
I mean, if that's all you got, I guess maybe use my imagination, use my fantasy. But no, I really like this movie a lot. And if I went into it, this would be sort of my. I love you, HLP. Channel 99 rewatch.
Channel 99 rewatch. That's good, HLB. Yeah.
This movie is definitely
The Scramble Channel presents.
Sucker Punch. Now that's my type of movie. I guess I'm a Zack Snyder type of guy. So
You're a Zack Snyder evangelist.
yeah. And so for this movie, gosh, I'd have to give
What
it.
does your heart tell you?
My heart is telling me a 4.5. A 4.5 out of 5.
I gave it a 5.
Wow.
Yeah, a 4.5 out of 5. That's my score. That's what I'm gonna give it. You can find me on Letterboxd at Arnie Callego. I'm at Arnie Callego everywhere.
Thank you for that, Arnold. Now, here's my favorite part of the show. Let's get the Arnold Snooze-a-meter. I'm not even going to edit it at this point. At this point, let's just go with... Yeah, exactly. Less chance of a copyright strike.
Oh,
Arnold.
come on. That's fair. What do we call it?
Fair use?
Fair use.
What's your snooze-a-meter score, Arnold?
So-
How do you rate this bad boy?
You know how I am when I eat ice cream, and then watch.
First of all, what kind of ice cream? You got to tell us.
Oh, this one was
Was it brown?
You mean which ones? So I had first round. I had oh no. This is after having dinner. For dinner, what did I have? Oh, I had a steak with filet mignon, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Right?
Look at you,
and
big boy dinner.
How was the pee-pee smelling?
I had a lot of asparagus. I was constantly reminded, even all day today, because I watched the movie last night. I had that dinner last night, probably until like lunchtime. I was like, man, and I was drinking a lot of fluids. So, anywho, we had Haagen-Dazs. The bars with like vanilla and chocolate almond.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those are so good, and
not Magnum.
No, those ones don't have nuts. I like nuts. I'm a nutty kind of guy.
Yeah, you love them nuts.
No comment. I plead the fifth, Your Honor.
I ate that so fast that I tricked my wife into thinking that we didn't have any ice cream. I was like, "So you still want to have some ice cream?" She's like, kind of looking at me like laughing, like, "Well, what else do you want to have?" I was like, "Well, I think there's pistachio nut ice cream in Rocky Road." So before she could say no, I went up and got it, and we had that as well. So all that sugar, 0 Z's.
Wow, that's
0
impressive.
Z's.
That's an impressive Z score.
Yeah, it's almost like I did everything that I could to make me fall asleep, and it didn't. You know.
Yeah,
Baby doll
you took it on as a challenge.
You were stimulated. You were stimulated by this movie.
You saw the movie poster, and it's like, I take this as a challenge. I'm going to try to fall asleep.
They're so gorgeous that. I mean, there's this gorgeously made movie.
They were very athletic.
Very athletic. Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, like, let's see what else some of these people in my chat are saying. But there's a lot. They all crazy over those girls. Whatever. Those are dudes.
Hey Arnold, when you were talking about Snyder's like film, like how you could tell, I was gonna just point out like a really good way to tell is like that he does that slowdown for the action shots. He does that a lot in 300, right?
Oh yeah.
That's like very like signature for him.
Oh
yeah. Oh okay. That was dope. Man, I want to watch 300 now too. Jeez. I had to do a Snyder marathon.
It's a good movie.
A Snyder-thon.
Snyder-thon.
A Snyder-thon of all the good ones.
Yeah, well,
like Day of the Dead, or Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Watchmen, 300. And Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch.
Batman movies just for good measure.
No. Batman versus Superman was the only Batman movie he did, right?
No, he did. I was looking at that. He did Batman versus Superman. He did Man of Steel, and he did Justice League.
Yeah, but he never did like an official Batman movie. Though.
Well, there was no standalone Batman movie with Ben Affleck. No.
Yeah, there was.
Is Batman versus Superman worth it? I haven't watched that yet. I've never watched it.
I like it. I haven't watched the Snyder Cut, which is like 3.5 hours. Or no, wait, you're talking about. Batman versus Superman. Let me just say this. Jesse Eisenberg was miscast as Lex Luthor. He had and he's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but he had no place in playing that character. Not Lex Luthor. Come on. But Henry Cavill is charming. Ben Affleck is Ben Affleck. It's got some cool action sequences, not gonna lie. So.
Cool action doesn't make for a good movie.
I know, but yeah, I liked it. I think it's worth watching.
For me.
There you go. That's all that matters.
It makes a good montage. It doesn't make for a good movie.
Gotta have a montage. All right. Arnold, thanks for your sleep score. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. And best for last, B-double-O, TZ too big.
I would say best for last.
What have you got? What are your thoughts?
So, I appreciate talking this over with you guys, 'cause I think it made me appreciate the movie more. On its own merits, as like the cinematography is great. Like I said, on a technical level, the acting and editing, are great. The way he films it, like he has a very distinct style, like you said, and I appreciate that. I appreciated, like I said, Dawn of the Dead, great. Watchmen, great. 300. But I think this movie, in comparison to those movies, is weak in comparison to those movies, because I just didn't like. I felt like it was a lot of empty calories. Like the story just didn't grab me in that same sort of deep level that you guys explained it grabbed you tonight. So that for me was the weakest. Really, was just the writing. Like I just thought like it felt like it was more style over substance. I feel like when he does a movie, Zack Snyder, he sort of balances that sort of substance versus style. I think like Watchmen, it's like a little bit like here's substance, here's style. With this movie, I felt like it was more this way, right? And that was the only thing for me. I felt the ending was kind of rushed, and then like they brought in that John Hamm character at the end, and I was like, who is this guy? And then the movie's over before you know it. So
to be fair, though, I think that the fact that this was an original screenplay versus the stuff that you were just saying, like, you know,
right.
like 300 was a comic book.
Graphic novel, so was Watchmen.
Watchmen was
That's a good point. And Dawn of the Dead was a remake of the original.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. You're right. And it is hard to come up with an original story, right? Like, no matter what you do, someone's always going to say, oh, that's derivative of that. You know, like I'm sure people can watch this movie and say, oh, well, this is derivative of this and that and the other, right? So, but I get what you're saying. So, and I don't know, maybe that just tells you something about why so many movies are being made that are already based on an existing property, you know, because you get that sort of like built-in audience and you get that sort of built-in success, I guess, right? I mean, there must be something to that, you know. But Rebel Moon was an original movie too. And even though it was supposed to be a Star Wars movie, it was an original Star Wars movie is what it was supposed to be, and that turned out to be complete.
Well, to be fair, wasn't it supposed to be like he wrote that to be specifically a Star Wars case?
He wrote that for Disney, and then the deal fell through, and he went to Netflix, and then they said, let's make it, and
that kind of again, it proves the point that you know,
original is hard.
Yeah,
you're right. That's a good point. I mean, I write scripts for fun, right? And trust me, like when I try to break a story and like something that I think is original, it's like, there's a lot of thought that has to go into it. You know what I mean? So I totally understand that. But I still appreciate the movie as a whole. You know, like I said, I think it was a good. And I thought this movie, for some reason, I thought this came out earlier than all those other movies. But no, this came out in 2011. This came out after 300. This came out after Dawn of the Dead and after Watchmen and stuff. So, you know, I guess I just thought like, oh, this must be his weakest movie because it's like one of his earliest movies. But no, he'd already made like 3 good movies before this. So, but yeah, that's where I stand on Sucker Punch. I gave it, and I'll say this right off the bat, a strong 2.5 stars on Letterboxd. That's my review, which is the lowest of all 4 of us tonight. But you know, I say a strong 2.5. I have to leave with that.
To each their own. To each their own.
Yeah. So. I almost feel bad sometimes talking shit about a movie, but it's like, you know, we watched, what was that fucking Western we watched with Kevin, what's his name? I can't even think of his name right now.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon. Good. No, it was, what's his name?
Are you talking about Tombstone? You're not talking about Tombstone.
No, the other one.
Okay.
What's his
Kevin
name?
Costner.
Kevin Costner, thank you. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Whatever that crappy movie was.
I wasn't afraid to talk shit about that one because that one was like just bad, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
To be fair, averaging out all our scores, it's a 3.875. So
that's not bad.
Ooh.
That's almost a 4.
Hey.
They did the math. But anyways, but yeah, I'm on Letterboxd. Boots Too Big. I'm growing on Letterboxd, by the way, guys. I have 650 followers now.
What?
Dang.
Yeah. I'm kind of a big deal. No, I'm just kidding. It's really weird. Ever since I started posting reviews like regularly, like I just get random people following me. I'm like, I don't know how they're finding me, but they're finding me. So yeah.
You post some good reviews, dude.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. I haven't written my one for this, but I will soon. And follow me on Letterboxd. Follow the show. Never Seen a Podcast. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Facebook, X. NeverSeenAPodcast.com. Email us at podcast.neverseenit@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, and we have been hearing from some people. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do this, and then I'll bring this up really quick after that. We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and if you like the show, share it or leave a review. A big thanks to Mr. Kyle Mapson of Burn Cycle. We gotta give a shout out to Kyle for our intro and outro music. You can follow Kyle. He shares some great memes on Instagram. Selfies_food_and_pets. Thank you for listening. And also a shout out to Mr. Healing Laughter Power. He sent us a little ditty that we can use for the Arnold Susameter segment. So we will be looking into that HLP. And we appreciate you for being here with us tonight.
Did you say a little ditty?
Thoughts? What's that?
Did you say a little ditty?
He sent us a little...
It's a little tiny one with with tiny little bottles of baby oil.
Baby oil, yeah.
Baby oil laced with GHB.
No more tears, Arnold. Anyway, any final thoughts from the gentleman before we wrap it up?
For those who fight for it, the flavor, the life. Yeah, that's never mind.
How about this? I read it. Who chains us? And who holds the key that can set us free? It's you. You have all the weapons you need. Now fight.
That's a good one. That's a good one.